And so, we've come sit in a tent. In a tent on a land. And did you sit with intent on that seat, on that land? Because that land on which your seat was planned is different to any other land, for it will affect how you see, hear, and respond to this session when you speak to somebody on some close-by land. Rural isolation in the corner, or urban buzz in the centre? Along the aisle, easy access, or specially reserved at the front? Or check out my land, on the stage, where everything is facing. I'm the West, baby. I'm London, New York, Tokyo, Beijing. I'm the epicenter of attention. I am the Eden of Eden. For I was promised land, made of rocks and earth and sand. I want to take part. Can't you understand? This all depends on promised land. See, Greenbelt exists on a political patchwork of land, just as my tent might be closer to the main site than your tent, or Eden venue is not big top or main stage, but it's not indoors either, where nobody goes, unless it's raining. And where did we come from across this land, this ENG land, this SCOT land, this Wales, and further afield? By being in Cheltenham, does Greenbelt privilege the already privileged South? Tell me who is excluded from this land. See, I want to believe the original Eden had no boundaries, but it had to, because there was an inside and an outside, right? Yet who gives us the authority to divide up the land into little squares and place market values on them? Commodifying the earth to buy and to sell, to lease and to develop. Is ownership consistent with stewardship? Really? For I was promised land, made of rocks and earth and sand. I want to be included. Can't you understand? This all depends on promised land. Oftentimes we fight over the land, playing risk with the Google Earth. The land is like your mother. You don't sell your mother, I hear him say, before the blank check that was offered is repocketed and replaced with a gun and a bulldozer that disperses the community, yet cannot erase the spot where she was born, or where he died, or where they went to school. They cannot go back. Their life is an unachievable pilgrimage to the land wherein dwells their dreams of home. For I was promised land, made of rocks and earth and sand. I want to go home. Can't you understand? This all depends on promised land. Once we carved up Africa with a ruler and planted flags to claim the land and to stain the land. And now, to the god of consumerists' convenience, we make a land sacrifice from 30,000 feet up in the air. Let's melt the ice caps and flood the Pacific Islands, whilst burning and bleeding and raping the land, reclaiming the land by filling in the sea? What an irony! What a tragedy! Cries the land. Now we grab the land, grabs, because we don't have enough. We want more to grow our biofuels and GM crops. 10% of South Sudan? That'll do. Let's slice it up, ship it to Britain. For now, we are importers of land. For I was promised land, made of rocks and earth and sand. I want to have dominion. Can't you understand? This all depends on promised land. Oh God of the land, you're the God of this land. Help me overcome my unbelief. I don't want my life to be a waste, land. So give me your grace, land. Don't make me barren like barren land, not parched and salty like in Jeremiah 17. I want to sustain. I want to bear fruit. I need the rain. See, it's not just about the land, but about the resources under and over. So plant me, God. Water me. I want to be rooted. I want to be grounded. Yet the King of Kings had no place to lie his head. So what should I do? For I was promised land, made of rocks and earth and sand. I want to be saved. Can't you understand? This all depends on promised land. See, the weird thing is that sometimes we mark borders along a river's course, but rivers change, right? Just as continents are marked along tectonic plates. But aren't these just floating on a sea of lava? Maybe we need to be more fluid. And maybe we need to share. Maybe this is promised land. Everywhere.